Hey guys, how's it going? MrScaryMuffin here, and welcome to another Story Week for Real Life Achievements.
I hear the calling of the winds. You said it's my imagination.
So once again, we are in the comfort of my own house. I am again wearing a jacket because I'm too cheap to turn up the heat in my own home. Anyways, I wanted to talk about a kind of a private goal that I had. I tried it the first time around in 2010, and I tried it again this time around in 2013. As I mentioned last week, we did do a trip previously to Japan, and we did come back again from Taiwan and Japan. And it's a very simple one. It was, do not hit my head on anything. Now, I'm not really tall. I'm just 6 feet, right? There are taller people than me in Asia, but I can't help but notice when I'm on the subway in Taiwan that I can literally see right over everybody's head except for maybe one guy. I can count the people who are taller than me on like a single hand in Taiwan. In Japan, it's a little bit different story. There's definitely way more like variance of heights in Japan, and I have noticed way more taller people. And when I'm on the subway, I can't see right over everybody's head. There's quite a lot of people who like maybe this tall, kind of stuff like that. But yeah, Taiwan's like. Anyways, so the first time around when we went to Japan and Taiwan back in 2010, we actually went there for a wedding reception for Jasmine's side of the family, but we also made a pit stop in Japan just to explore around a little bit beforehand. And one of the things that I want to do was like, yeah, I'm not going to hit my head. And sure enough, right on the first day, we went to the Japanese Disneyland and we were on the subway, and as soon as I left, I was leaving the subway, I hit my head right on the door of the subway, like the door frame. If you guys don't believe me, take a look at this. So yeah, that was a clip from when we were going to Universal this time around. And yeah, there's a lot of times when I would narrowly miss, I would narrowly dodge. We'll have a couple of clips of those throughout the show, throughout this episode, I suppose. I was gonna call it a show, but yeah. Anyways, so the second time I remember hitting my head was actually when I was walking into a grocery store in Taiwan. And it was one of these, like, it wasn't a staircase, it was just a decline, an incline, but going down, you know, a ramp, going downwards. And I was just walking along, my mom was there, Jasmine was there, and as we were walking, I suddenly got stuck. I literally could not walk anymore because the ground was going down, but the ceiling was going down at a steeper angle. And so eventually it reached a point where I thought I could keep going, but then I got stuck. We actually went back to that same grocery store to try to see if we can find that spot where I got stuck in, but they changed it now. It was like a staircase with a higher ceiling. But there were similar places where I could have easily gotten stuck as well. So it's interesting being a, like, not really tall, but kind of tall. Like, I felt tall when I was there. I was big in Japan, so to speak. And it was kind of an interesting experience, kind of surreal experience, especially when the ceilings feel super low in a lot of the houses. We actually stayed with Jasmine's grandma this time around in 2013. And yeah, it was an interesting experience. A lot of things where I was just like bobbing and weaving, ducking, weaving, because a lot of people, when they set up their displays, they set up, you know, above their own head, and hey, that's good enough for me, must be good enough for anybody else, but nope. as I walk through places, I have to duck, like serious duck. And even Jasmine actually had to duck a few times. I don't think I have any clips of that.
Hello, come on down. Yay, you made it.
But yeah, and let me tell you the story of the last time I hit my head back in 2010. So these are all the stories I'm telling you where I got hit, where I was hitting my head was back in 2010. Because this time around, 2013, I managed to keep my head. I didn't hit my head on anything. I managed to dodge everything. It was still good. I was making sure, and that is my real life achievement. But last story from 2010, we were doing wedding photos. Like professional photographs, the kind of stuff that Jasmine really wanted to do those. And the change room for the guy was just this tiny little room. But the thing is that you would have to step up into the room. And what happened was there was this door frame, and the door frame was perfectly tall. You wouldn't like give it a second guess. It looks just like a normal door frame, about 2 meters tall. But the problem is that the door frame was on the ground floor level, and then the room inside was a step up immediately. And so here is the wall, right? And then the door is like right here, and then the room is right inside. It's a step up. So I would be here, and I would step up into the room through the door. And I don't know if you guys can see where I'm going with this, but I stepped up into the room, and it was a big step, and I immediately hit my head at the top of the door frame, and that freaking hurt. Like, I was like stunned for a while there. I was just like, holy moly. Leaving the room, I was like careful not to hit my head, but like walking to the room, I did not expect that at all. It was the least expected of all the ones. Getting stuck in this grocery store was okay. Hitting my head on the subway going out was kind of like that stormtrooper moment. But yeah, hitting my head on that door frame hurt like crazy, and I actually hit my head recently, like the back of my head, when I was trying to fix the printer, because we keep it underneath the table, and I was fixing it, and I thought I cleared, but I didn't clear enough, so I turned my head up and I went BAM! And I think I like knocked Jasmine's monitor off the table by how hard I hit my head on that table. But yeah, oh, I tell you, being tall sucks sometimes. Anyways, 2013, I'm glad to say I kept my head, I didn't hit anything, I managed to dodge a lot of stuff. Here are the rest of the clips, guys. Enjoy it, and I'll see you guys actually probably for a while. I'm not gonna have any new real life achievement episodes for the next little bit, but we will have other stuff. And if there's anything in particular you want to see, give me a shout out in the comments below. Otherwise, thumbs up. See you guys next time.
Go. All right. That's nice.